Ballista, and I am in the kitchen of my new home. So I thought to myself today, why not do a video cooking Sunday dinner and chatting with you guys just about, you know, how things are going for me, how things are going in Tanzania and all that good stuff. So yeah, today I'm going to be cooking a pumpkin and okra kind of stew with some kale kind of cabbage, you know, sauteed kale and cabbage with rice. So I'm going to turn on the cooker and there's the next one. So I'm cooking on my brand new cooker for the first time, guys. How exciting. So first of all, I'm going to grab the pumpkin and saute this for a bit in the oil. Just to soften it up. I'm going to saute that for a bit, the pumpkin. Till it goes a bit soft. And then, in the next pan, I'm going to add some onions. And a few cloves of garlic. I'll put the garlic in whole. That's a bit high, I think. So I'm going to saute these a bit. All is done. So what I'm going to do now is add the greens. It's a mixture of kale and callaloo. That's what we call it in Jamaica. I don't know what it's called in Tanzania. We call it callaloo in Jamaica. So now the food's more or less done, let's have a quick chat. So I've been here for 8 weeks now and I must say I am loving it. Obviously my first choice was, well, it wasn't even my first choice. I was planning originally to go to Ghana and things happened and I ended up staying here. What I want to explain to people today is that obviously people have come to Tanzania for different reasons. People have come to the motherland for different reasons altogether. Me, I was planning to repatriate to Ghana how many years ago? So I planned to repatriate to Ghana in 2017. And obviously many of you know that I went to Ghana, I came back, I left and I got stuck in England, and then due to what's been going on, I wasn't allowed, I couldn't get back into the country at the time I wanted to. And then now the borders are open, they're doing tests, which I don't really want to do. So I came to Tanzania originally to then go on to Ghana, but I've ended up staying here. And yeah, I must say I do love Tanzania. Tanzania and Ghana has its differences, has like loads of many differences. One of the things that I've noticed and what I want to let people know is about dressing. In Ghana, you are more or less free to dress how you want. Obviously, I'm not a person that dresses totally revealing or anything like that, but you know, there's certain ways times where I do kind of wear crop tops, I do wear low-cut tops and stuff like that, but for anyone that's coming, just to know, do not wear or dress like that during the daytime. What I've noticed is that during the daytime, you have to be quite conservative in regards to covering your, covering like the top halves of your legs. Make sure you've got a top that covers, oh my gosh, I'm sweating so much. Make sure you've got a top that covers like the top half of your chest and stuff. And so just be aware of that, because it is hard, because I don't have that many skirts and stuff, so I found myself wearing jeans a lot. A lot of my clothes are still in Ghana, so I've been boiling, wearing jeans, wearing cover-ups and stuff. That's the only part that I find hard, that you can't kind of, you know, wear what you want, so to speak, and people stare at you a lot. Just be aware that people stare at you. Even if your dress covered up, they will just stare, and it's like they don't have no kind of... Growing up in the UK, we're taught it's rude to stare. In Tanzania, no, people just stare. A whole groups of people just stare at you. Hold on a sec. Check this food. Yeah, as I was saying, sorry. Whole groups of people will stare at you. Yeah, they don't care how you feel, how uncomfortable they're making you feel. They will just stare like you're an alien. Seriously, I'm walking. I think, what is wrong with me? There's something. I look at myself thinking, is something stuck? Have I got something, you know, on my face? Is something sticking out my clothes? Is my skirts tucked into my back of my knickers? Because it's like, wow, people just stare. And like I said, we're taught not to stare anymore. When I was growing up, you're taught not to stare at people because it's rude, but I don't know if it's a culture difference. So that's one thing I'll tell you to be aware of. Going to markets and stuff, do not go to any sort of market alone. Do not go to the market alone. One is because, like I said before, you will be charged a lot more than what it is normally. For me, it's really weird because, like I said, I think I mentioned in one of my other vlogs that if I see my own people, when I say my own people, black people, it doesn't matter where you're from the colour of your skin is the same as mine, whether you're darker, lighter, whatever, I'm going to treat you as my own. So if someone was to come to England and needed help or whatever, and I see them with foreign, I'll make sure that they don't get ripped off. I'll be like, you know what? When you go here, make sure you do that. When you go here, make sure you do that. I'll be giving them tips and tricks to make sure they get, you know, treated like all of us, everyone else. Whereas here, it's done differently. If you're here and you've got an accent, you're not. It's hard because you're not kind of seen as a local. I'm not a local. Let me just turn this up. Obviously, we're not locals. I'm not a local, but I'm still black. And for me, when I come here, I see myself as, you know, I'm back home with my brothers and sisters kind of thing, but it's not the same for us. We still get treated as foreigners. And it's just crazy. In Ghana, it happened a bit, but I don't think it happened as much in Ghana. But here I noticed that people, as soon as they hear accent, the price goes up triple, double the price. And I spoke to a taxi man, an Uber driver about it yesterday, and he says, oh, it's because you're a foreigner. I went, because you've got an accent? I was like, but don't they see the same, that we've got the same colour skin? He's like, no. And for me that was really, really shocking, because for me, like I said, if someone comes to England and they're from Ethiopia, from Ghana, from St. Lucia, from Trinidad, from Brazil, but when they've got the same colour skin as me, I'm going to treat them and make sure they get looked after. I will make sure they don't get ripped off. But here, to see you as an opportunity if you've got an accent, even though your colour, your skin's the same. So just be aware of that as well. And it takes getting used to it. I think that maybe once you start learning Kiswahili and stuff, it might get better. But then it's again, like if I met someone and they had a different language, I don't want to help them even more. I realise that those people who may come to England who can't speak proper English, they're going to need my help more. And you know, and wanna help them, but it's different cultures. They see us as money bags, that we've got loads and loads of money and we can be extorted? Yeah. So obviously here in my new house, I've actually, you know, people always think for some reason that in Africa you can't buy certain things. And I think to myself, I don't know where that's come from, but obviously, you know, the West has kind of tried to deter us from coming back home, so they've made us believe that in Africa they don't have anything, which we do. We have loads of stuff, we have everything, and you can get anything that you want here. Like I showed you in my last vlog, you can get sofas custom made. If you want wardrobes made, you can go to the roadside carpenters and show them a design and they'll do it exactly how you want it. You get all your household goods, your cookers, your fridges, your cups, your plates. Everything that you need you can get here in Tanzania. Just as modern, like as you've seen, you know, I've showed that, you know, everything, you've got modern stuff, pillows, bed throws, duvet sets, everything that you need is here, so don't worry. A lot of people think they've got to kind of send over a lot of stuff, and if you've got the money then you don't need to, because a lot of the stuff like sofas and stuff to be made are a lot cheaper than they are in the UK. But then things like towels, kitchen stuff, like I'm trying to think, pots and pans. I don't know actually. I think that it depends on what you want and it depends on your budget. But there's anything that you want is available for what budget you have. So don't worry and have to ship over loads of stuff. You can buy them here. Oh, go back to buying stuff. If you're not comfortable in going to the market, then you can also just go to the supermarket. Go to the supermarket. You've got supermarkets such as Shoppers that do everything that you need. They have everything that you need, from your yogurts, your milks, your juices, your waters, your meat, your chicken, fish, frozen foods, juice. You can get almond milk, oat milk, but it's very expensive. You can get your seasonings, your pasta, your rice, everything you can get in the supermarket. So if you're I know people who are more comfortable with just going to the supermarket because they know that whatever the price the supermarket is charged, that's the price. And it's not, you know, different for everybody that comes into the shop. Everyone gets charged the same. So some people might just prefer to go to the supermarket. So like yesterday, I bought this melon, this pumpkin, 5 bananas, this callaloo, what else did I buy? I think that was it, and that came to 9,000, which is about £3 in English money. So yeah, it's quite reasonable. They'll probably put if you go to the markets deeper down into like Dar es Salaam, the bigger markets, you can get it for cheaper, but you've got to be with somebody. Again, you've got to be with someone that's local and let them just speak on your behalf. And that's also been going to the furniture shops. If you go to a furniture shop, don't go alone, go with someone local. Women, if you're going there, try and go with a man and let him pretend to be your husband and just don't say anything, just point at everything. My friend Dione actually told me that, you know, if you're going as women, as being in Tanzania, most of the time men are the ones who speak up for their wives and stuff, so it's quite normal if you go to a place and just point and don't actually say a word because they're quite used to that. So women, if you want to buy stuff, just go with a man and just point so they don't hear your accent and they won't charge you expensive prices. Just let that guy speak, whoever it is, speak Kiswahili, and then you'll be absolutely fine, that you'll get local prices. I want to say, try and learn as much Kiswahili as you can as well. Like, you know, I think that if I moved more Kiswahili, things will be a lot different. I just say, try and learn stuff like, how much is this? How are you? Learn the numbers. So when they kind of quote you, learn numbers like most things are 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 100, 200, 300, 400. That's their currency. So learn numbers like that: 100, 200 to 800, 900, 1,000, and so on. So you understand, and a million as well, because I think once you get to over £100, it goes up to a million. So learn stuff like that as well. Just make sure you try and learn as much keys Swahili, because it does help. And now I'm kind of settled and sorted, I'm going to try and learn as much as I can myself. Lizards and mosquitoes. So if you're scared of things like lizards and mosquitoes, make sure you buy your repellent. Not just lizards, mosquitoes, ants, big ants, small ants, flies. You want to get them all in your home, you will get them. It's inevitable. So make sure you have your fly spray. If you're scared of lizards, I've got one in my room right now. It's been in there all morning. Try and get some mothballs. Get mothballs. I don't like the smell of mothballs. Just put them around windows, around corners of doors and stuff like that. That's where they enter. Anywhere that they enter, put mothballs. If you're scared of flies, make sure you've got your fly spray. I've been zapping flies all day long today. So get your fly spray, your moth spray, your ant powder, because in Africa, it's a hot country, so it is inevitable to get these stuff. And just make sure you have it to hand. I remember when I was in Ghana and the first time I saw a lizard in my room, I nearly fainted. I nearly had a heart attack and everything, because I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm not used to these, so I didn't know the bite, I didn't know what lizards do, but they're quite harmless to be honest. But just make sure that if you're scared of stuff like that, have everything, you know, to hand. Your mothballs, your fly spray and your ant powder, have it to hand. My new home so far, so far I'm absolutely loving my new home. Obviously it's a big place, so it's going to take me time to, you know, decorate it. I've bought a couple of stuff for the kitchen and stuff, as you can see. I've got my bed, I've got a table, and that's all I've really got. I've got my washing machine, and that's all I've really got really. And my sofas, which are due to come, they're being made at the moment. But, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's what I've got to believe, I just remember. And even though sometimes I'm just like, oh, I wish it was done. Some people prefer to get a furnished place. Obviously you'll get the, you know, you get the fridge, you get the cooker, you get the washing machine, you get the aircon, you get the sofas, the bed, all included. But for me, I wanted just to buy my own stuff. I feel more comfortable. I know it's only me that uses it. I'm quite funny like that. I don't know if it's because I'm an interior designer, or I'm just kind of funny in knowing that somebody else has used the stuff that I have. I don't know what they've done with it. I don't know what's spilt on it. I don't know what's happened to that stuff prior to me using it. So I prefer to buy my own stuff. And like I've showed you, most things are quite reasonable. I think, like I mentioned in one of my last videos, for me it's about minimalism, not having too much or having what we don't need. So for me in this house, it's just about having the essentials. I've got the cooker, I've got the fridge, I've got cups, I've got plates, I've got everything that I need to cook, I've got everything that I need to, you know, yeah, to store my stuff. So that's all I need. I don't need all these, you know, all these gadgets and stuff. Even though I've got them, they're all in gone at the moment, but I don't need to buy anything more. At the moment what I've got is fine. I just like my living room, I'll get my sofa, I'll get a little table or something so that people can sit down and eat and stuff. I'll get my desk so I can do my videos. I've got my bed, and then yeah, once I've got the essentials then I'm fine. So don't try and, you know, everything takes time. So if you've just moved over and you find it hard, or you think to yourself, oh gosh, I need, you know, this and that and whatever, you don't. The last place I lived in England, I lived in I was renting a bedroom. And I literally had a bed, I had a clothes horse, I used the shared washing machine, the shared fridge and the shared cooker, and that was literally it. I had what was in my bedroom, my clothes, my personal possessions like my laptop, my camera, and that was it really. And I was fine, I lived, I survived, you know. So sometimes you just got to realise that we don't need as much as we think we need. Kind of think we just need the essentials kind of thing. So just, you know, do what you have and just take your time kind of thing, because it's a new journey. You don't want to kind of, you know, rush and anything. Just do what you can with what you have. So driving is another thing. Over the last 2 months I've realised I've caught a lot of Ubers. They have taken a lot of my money. They have taken a lot of my money. But I think with being in a new country, I think Uber is what I'm used to. I used to drive, I'm a driver, so, you know, not having my own car has been a bit hard. So I've chosen to get around by Ubers or Bajaji. I think that's what it's called, Bajaj or something, Bajaji. Those three-wheelers that I showed you, or Poas, that's what they're called on the Uber app. And they're a bit cheaper, but they're not the most safe. And then they've got the bikes that I can't remember what they call them. The bikes, but the motorbikes. And literally, I've seen 3 people at the back of a motorbike, and women with their babes on backs on the motorbikes, and all sorts. So they're a lot cheaper, and a lot of locals choose to use them. But I don't really feel comfortable with motorbikes, especially with the way some people drive. So I've been using Uber, but I think that once I save it for long and I manage to save the money, I will get a car, because I like the convenience of being able to just get up and go. A lot of the gyms and stuff are far away, so for me catching an Uber to the gym every day is hard. So I'm looking to get a bike, but where I'm living it's very, very bumpy, so I'm thinking I don't want to be falling down the hill on that bike. So at the moment I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in regards to getting around, mainly getting to the gym really, because I don't want to spend like, how much does it work out to? 3,000 each journey back and forth is about £1. It's not that much, but still it all adds up. So I'm just thinking about that, about getting a car. So for people who are used to driving, maybe you want to try and get a car when you get here, or if you don't mind, you know, using the Bajajes, the Ubers or the three-wheelers, Poas, or a motorbike, then that's fine. They also have buses, but you know what, like I said, I get stared at so much, it's a bit uncomfortable, and I feel like even when the bus is driving past and I look up at the bus, everyone's just staring, and I'm just like, maybe I have to maybe it's just a bit of a fear of being stared at throughout the whole journey. But, you know, I'm sure I'll kind of, you know, get to know the bus journeys and stuff. I let me know the bus routes as well, and where I'm living now is quite far from the main road, so it'll be kind of a walk, so I'll figure it out. But, you know, just to let you know about travelling, it can add up. Like I went to the dentist yesterday, and it cost me something like, was it about 15,000, and then I went to Milamani City, that was another 10,000, I went back home, that was another 13,000, so that is quite a lot. That was over £10 for the day for travelling in Uber. So yeah, travel is something to think about, and wasting means of transport is something to think about. I think that's going to be the end of my video. It's just a short video. I just wanted to have a quick chat and just explain, talk about my journey so far. You know, at the moment, yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to it. You know, when I was in Ghana, I made quite a few friends, so it was easier. Here, I've got probably Dione, I've got Amber, and that's really it. I don't have anybody else. I've got loads of family, loved ones in Ghana, and I miss them dearly. I know I'll get to see them one day again, and my dad's coming over tomorrow in a couple of days, so you know that will help. You know, just having somebody kind of familiar with me. So yeah, like I want to thank you again for all the support, and thank you for everything. And oh yeah, one thing I want to explain: the consultation. So I've been getting bombarded. Well, I should say bombarded. I should say inundated with emails about moving. People who want to know about schools. People who want me to have a fun the house. People who want me to explain, answer 10, 15 questions, and it is overwhelming. It takes a long time, and I decided to, as I mentioned in the video before, I decided to offer a consultation. The reason I decided to start doing a consultation and offer charges because time is money, obviously, and as much as I love sharing with you guys and everything, the amount of emails I get a day, a lot of them, if I answered every single email every day, it would take about six hours to answer the emails, and within that time I could be, you know, finding a job, you know, doing something that's going to make me money. So I decided to offer a consultation fee. So I've got a 3-tier consultation method includes different, each tier offers something different. So the first tier is just like a half an hour consultation. Second tier is an hour consultation, as well as sourcing of, I will help you to source the things that you want, whether it's find out information about schools, find out information about houses, find out information about different areas to live, just different types of information. I will do that, and I'll give you a PDF file of everything that we discussed and my findings. And then I've got the tier 3 where I will offer you a full consultation for an hour, and then I will actually carry out things for you. So I will go and find, you know, if you need to find a flight, I'll do that. If you need to find out about visas, I'll do that. If you need me to go and look for a property, I'll go out and, you know, go and view properties, give you virtual consultations. I will go out and look for schools for you, contact them on your behalf. I'll do all that stuff, and that's the third tier. And then I'm going to offer the design service for people that want to help design their homes, and that can just be a general interior design service. So depending on what you want, I will then tailor, you know, a service for you. So it will be mood boards, and then, you know, finding the furniture, and then sourcing the furniture, and then, you know, designing the home once the furniture comes. So I want to offer a service like that, and I have to charge people because, like I said, it takes a lot of time. Obviously YouTube videos and that, I'm doing it for you, but, you know, I've answered as much emails as I can, but some of them are so in depth that I've had to kind of be like, whoa. And, you know, the ones that I have answered some in-depth ones, and I've noticed that they take me, with all the research that I have to do, could take me up to an hour to actually finish them emails off. And I've got a lot going on at the moment, so time is money. So that is it for today's video, people. I hope you like my new kitchen. I hope, actually I'm going to show you the food. I'm going to share the food out whilst you are there. I'm going to let you see what this food looks like. So this is the food. I hope you can see it. Actually, go closer. So this is the food: the pumpkin with the okra, the callaloo and kale, and rice. So now I'm gonna say goodbye. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this and much, much more. Like I said, like I always say, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, because caring is sharing. Bye.